For thousands of years, mankind has searched for the ultimate truths, secrets that define life, death, power, science, and the very fabric of our reality. But what if the answers were already known, hidden away by a select few? What if, for over 2000 years, a secret society had existed in the shadows, controlling the most powerful knowledge ever known to man? A group so mysterious that only whispers of its existence have survived through the ages. This is the legend of the Nine Unknown Men, India's most secretive and elusive organization, a society allegedly formed by the great Emperor Ashoka over 2 millennia ago. But did they really exist? Were they keepers of forbidden wisdom, guardians of knowledge so powerful it could either uplift or destroy civilizations? Or were they merely a myth, a tale woven through time to keep the curious forever searching? According to legend, these 9 unknown men were chosen to safeguard knowledge that could change the world forever. Each was given a book, a manuscript of incredible wisdom, containing secrets so potent that, if misused, they could lead to chaos, war, and destruction beyond imagination. The nine were tasked with ensuring that this knowledge never fell into the wrong hands. They were the unseen force behind history's greatest advancements, the silent architects of humanity's most astonishing discoveries. Some say they still exist, shaping the world from the shadows. Others believe they are nothing more than an ancient myth. Today, we embark on a journey to uncover the truth, to explore the mystery of the 9 unknown men, and to determine whether their knowledge has secretly shaped our world without us ever knowing. The story begins in the year 265 BCE, in the wake of one of the bloodiest conflicts in human history, the Kalinga War. Emperor Ashoka, the third ruler of the Maurya dynasty, had waged a brutal campaign against the Kalinga kingdom, leading to the deaths of over 100,000 soldiers and civilians. The rivers ran red with blood, and the land itself seemed to weep under the weight of so much death and suffering. Ashoka, once a fierce and unrelenting conqueror, stood amidst the carnage and felt something he had never experienced before: guilt. The devastation of Kalinga was so horrifying, so absolute, that it shattered the emperor's soul. In that moment, he renounced war and conquest, turning instead towards peace, wisdom, and spirituality. But Ashoka was not just a king, he was a visionary. He understood that knowledge was the most powerful weapon of all, more dangerous than any army, more influential than any throne. Knowledge, if placed in the wrong hands, could bring about destruction far greater than any war. And so, he made a decision that would alter the course of history. He selected 9 of the wisest, most brilliant minds in his empire, 9 men of unparalleled intelligence, discipline, and secrecy, and he entrusted them with an extraordinary task. Each of them would be given a book, a sacred text filled with knowledge so profound, so dangerous, that it had to be kept hidden from the world. They were to become the 9 unknown men, the guardians of forbidden wisdom, an invisible force guiding humanity while remaining forever unseen. Each of the 9 unknown men was entrusted with a single book, and within those pages lay knowledge so profound, so transformative, that it could either advance civilization to its greatest heights or bring about its utter ruin. These were not ordinary texts, not mere collections of wisdom. They were repositories of the deepest, most secretive knowledge mankind had ever known. Knowledge that had been gathered, safeguarded, and passed down for centuries, perhaps even longer. The first book was said to contain the secrets of propaganda and psychological warfare, the power to shape the very thoughts of nations. It did not teach the art of battle, nor the forging of weapons, for it revealed a force far greater, the ability to control the human mind itself. Within its pages were the methods to manipulate public opinion, plant ideas deep into the subconscious, and steer entire societies towards a predetermined outcome, all without them ever realizing they were being controlled. It was a book that held the very essence of power, a silent weapon capable of toppling empires and birthing new ones. Those who understood its teachings did not fight wars, they orchestrated them from the shadows. The second book delved into the hidden truths of human biology and physiology, secrets that modern medicine still struggles to comprehend. It was said to contain the path to immortality, a way to extend life beyond its natural limits, to reverse aging, and to heal any disease. Some whispered that those who had touched its pages had unlocked the mysteries of cellular regeneration, allowing wounds to mend instantaneously and illnesses to vanish as if they had never existed. More than mere healing, this book hinted at the untapped potential of the human body, the ability to awaken latent energies within us, to transcend the physical, and to reach a state of perfection beyond ordinary flesh. To those who possessed this knowledge, death was no longer a certainty. It was merely an obstacle waiting to be overcome. The third book explored the forbidden depths of microbiology, a field that would not even be fully understood for another 2000 years. It spoke of plagues that could be engineered, of diseases designed to control populations, and of antidotes that could render a person immune to all ailments. The ones who studied its teachings could unleash devastation upon entire civilizations, or just as easily become saviors capable of curing the incurable. Some whispered that those who possessed this book held the power of both life and death in their hands, choosing who would perish and who would thrive. And if one controlled disease, did they not also control fate itself? The fourth book was said to unlock the mysteries of alchemy and transmutation, a discipline far beyond the myths of turning lead into gold. Within its pages lay the knowledge of lost elements, materials that defied the laws of physics, substances that could change the very nature of the world. It described metals stronger than steel but lighter than air, compounds that could store limitless energy, and elements that could alter reality itself. To wield this book was not just to hold the key to wealth, but to command the very building blocks of existence. The greatest alchemists did not merely seek gold, they sought the ability to shape matter to their will. The fifth book was said to be about communication with the cosmos, a revelation that shook the foundation of human understanding. It spoke not only of deep space but of celestial harmonies, vibrational frequencies, and energy waves that connected the universe itself. Within its pages were theories of instantaneous communication across vast distances. Messages carried not by sound or light, but by forces that defied time and space. Some even claimed that it contained the secrets of understanding extraterrestrial life, that it recorded knowledge passed down from civilizations far older than our own. Could it be that Earth had once been visited and that this book held the proof? If so, its knowledge had been carefully hidden, locked away, waiting for the right mind to decode it. The sixth book contained the laws of gravity and anti-gravity, secrets so advanced that even today they elude our grasp. It detailed how to manipulate the force that binds us to Earth, how to create machines that could defy gravity without the need for wings or propulsion. It spoke of flying chariots, vimanas, crafts that had once soared through ancient skies, long before the Wright brothers even dreamed of flight. Some believe that within these pages were the blueprints for aircraft and space travel, methods of navigating the cosmos without fuel, without resistance, without limitation. If this book were ever uncovered, it could change everything we know about movement, energy, and transportation. Perhaps it already had, in the hands of those who wished to keep such knowledge hidden. The seventh book was rumored to be about energy and light, but not in the way we understand them. It was said to contain the formulas to harness power directly from the universe itself, a limitless, infinite energy source that required no fossil fuels, no solar panels, and no reactors. Some claimed that this book held the secrets of weaponry far beyond the nuclear age, devices that could unleash destruction equivalent to 1,000 suns, weapons that could reshape the planet with a single strike. But beyond destruction, it also revealed the path to unlimited energy, free power, and technology capable of sustaining entire civilizations without environmental decay. Those who sought it would either end war forever or create the ultimate tool of annihilation. The eighth book was said to contain the secrets of time itself, knowledge of how to bend and stretch it, how to see the past and future as one, and perhaps even how to move through it. Within its pages were theories of time dilation, wormholes, and interdimensional travel, concepts that modern physics still struggles to grasp. If this book truly existed, it would mean that history was never linear, that the past and future could be rewritten, and that those who held the knowledge of time held the power to shape destiny itself. Some believed that those who read it could glimpse moments from the past, alter the present, or step into a future before it had even arrived. The ninth and final book contained the ultimate knowledge of sociology, world governance, and the rise and fall of civilizations. It was not simply a book of philosophy or political strategy. It was a manual for shaping history, for building empires, for controlling the fate of nations. It detailed how civilizations rise, how they collapse, and how those who understood the patterns of human behavior could rule unseen. If this book was real, it would mean that nothing in history happened by accident, that every war, every revolution, every golden age and dark age was meticulously planned and executed by those who understood its teachings. It would mean that the world as we know it had never been in the hands of kings or presidents, but in the hands of those who remained hidden, pulling the strings of history. These were the 9 books of the 9 unknown men, each containing knowledge so dangerous, so powerful, that it had to be kept from the world. To possess even one would mean holding a key to godlike power, a force capable of shaping the future of humanity. Yet, the question remains, do these books still exist? And if they do, who holds them now? The legend of the 9 unknown men has persisted for over 2000 years. Throughout history, there have been strange occurrences, unexplained advancements, and moments of brilliance that defied logic. Could it be that the knowledge of the 9 still exists today? Some claim that great scientists like Nikola Tesla, Albert Einstein, and Stephen Hawking may have had access to fragments of this forbidden wisdom. Others believe that the society still operates in the shadows, influencing the course of humanity in ways we may never understand. Was the story of the 9 unknown men a mere legend, a fabrication passed down through time, or was it something more? The truth is, we may never know. The books, if they ever existed, remain hidden. The 9 unknown men, if they are real, remain silent. But one thing is certain, their legend refuses to die. Could it be that somewhere, even now, in the secret corners of the world, the 9 still watch over humanity, holding the keys to knowledge that we are not yet ready to understand?